Welcome to the whatever.
The Ride or Die Podcast.
Yeah,
Say it.
the Ride or Die podcast.
Hello, sweetheart. How are you? So the date is, motivation quote. You cannot fail at being yourself. Man, that's a good one. But it is June 26, 2022. It's a Sunday. I just got back into town. Literally, I just got back into town. I was at your uncle's wedding, which I was the best man, and it was a good wedding, and I wish the best for him and his newly wife. It was actually really cool. But like everything in this world, this guy got me thinking. I'm not going to talk about what it got me thinking of, but I did want to talk about the two superpowers you have as a human being, as a person. One affects the way you live your life, and the other affects other people. Well, number one is the way you think. I think thinking positively will do positive things for you, right? The more you think about positive things, the more positive things happen. And the more negative things you think about, the more negative things happen. It's life. I don't care if people believe it or not, but you're talking to a guy that's 9 out of 10 times is in a good mood. And I'm in a good mood because I literally only try to do the best for me and for other people. I think, doing good for other people is super important. But yeah, just think about it. If you sit there, especially over social media and all that jazz, especially when you get older, I can't even imagine what you're going to have, because when I was your age, I didn't have any of this. And now it's everywhere. But if you sit there and you get pissed off about basically things you can't control, and that's the number one reason for anger is, I feel the only reason why people get angry is because they put in a situation that they feel like they're out of control of what's going on. And like I said before, you don't have control. You literally have zero control about what's going on in the world. You just have to accept it. Just accept the idea that you can't control this. If you can't control it, well, brush it off. If it makes you upset, well, figure out why it makes you upset. That's why it's so important to do positive things. So when bad things happen, you can be grateful for all the good things you have in your life. And I got a ton of good things. I feel like I have a ton of good things. I got my health. I'm 36 years old, and I got luscious long hair, little grays. I got some grays going on, but I love my gray hair. I like getting old. The older I get, the more experience I get, and life is good. But so the way you think is a direct impact about how you talk, and how you talk impacts everything around you, all the people around you, even your dogs. Your dogs can sense when you're happy. Your dogs can sense when you're sad, and your dogs can definitely sense when you're angry. And that goes with people. It goes with basically everything. I really try my best to stay calm, but I failed. Anger is a weird thing because it literally can destroy families. It can destroy friendships. It can destroy everything around you because you lost control. And I've said some pretty harsh things in my past, and I believe some people have forgiven me. And I know for a fact that there's some people out there that have not forgiven me for the things I've said. And I can't do anything about it. I wish I could. I really, really, really wish I could take things back, but you can't. That's why it's so important to be calm. Be calm and always don't react to everything. Respond in a way. But your voice can literally make someone's day, and it can also destroy someone's day. And you don't want to do either of that. Man, I was back home, and small town drama. And the things I heard are really unbelievable to me. It's, from what it sounds like, it's literally people trying to destroy other people's careers. Now, I used to be in a position where I had a boss, And it seemed like he was literally trying to destroy my career in the oil field. He didn't want me to move up. He just tried to fire me. And thank goodness I had a lot of good people, have my back. But now that I'm done with that, it's like, wow, that's crazy. No wonder I was so, depressed in the oil field, because I had this one guy that was always like looking for ways to, let's just say, destroy my career. And there's people out there in the world. That's why you can't give them anything. You got to just do your best to stay positive. When things happen, do your best to stay calm. And the only way you're going to be able to stay positive and stay calm before shooting out words you don't want to say is you got to be able to control that anger of yours. And it's not easy. Sometimes it's just like, holy crap. Like, why is this happening to me? I did had one podcast when I was talking to you about, I think it was a failure or something like that, about having bad days and whatever. And that next day, everything just kicked me in the ass. Everything. It was just, it was the Monday I posted it, and just, I couldn't get anything right. Everything was just out of my control, and I just wanted the day to be over. And I didn't freak out. I don't really talk to people that much, especially about, what's going on in my life and what I want to do. But I just want to just really say, when things happen, good or bad, stop and think about it. Get in the habit of acting, but just not reacting, because that's where you get in trouble. That's when I've said the worst things I've ever said to people, is when I just reacted. Someone said something, I just snapped something out. Taking a couple minutes of silence in an argument is beneficial. And if you don't have anything good to say, well, golden rule. Like, my mom, not golden rule, it's my mom's rule, so it is a golden rule. If you don't have anything good to say, don't say it. Like, don't hurt people's feelings because you don't understand. And I've talked to you about this before too. Like, the only thing that makes us humans different from each other is our view on the world, our opinions, what we find important. Because besides that, we're all the same. We're all trying to make it through this world. We all want to be happy. We all get sad. We all get mad. So we're not different from each other. None of us are different. We just look at the world differently. And that's not making us different. That's just making our views different. We all have the same problems. We all get sad. We all are happy. We all get excited. We all get mad. We all lose people in our lives. We all gain people in our lives. That's why, especially with people you love, the people dearest to your heart, family, friends. I've seen friendships get destroyed over stupid little arguments. I've had a sister where I didn't talk to her for a year because we had an argument, and I couldn't even tell you what the argument is. Anger can really destroy everybody. That's why I'm probably just a broken record right here, but it's true. If you stay calm and act and not react, you're going to look at life a lot differently. Most people don't, and that's fine. But be that person that, okay, let's chill, calm, breathe, and then act on that stuff. Just don't blur out some stuff. That's why humans have superpowers, as in the way we think. The way you think will literally change your life. And like I've said before in this podcast, I've done a lot of soul searching in the last year and a half. A lot. And I had basically I had someone leave my life, and I was like, okay, well, this sucks. Let's as I was broken, I started putting myself back together, and I'm like, well, I like this. Oh, don't like that. That's garbage. Don't need that. Oh, that's garbage. Don't need that. And now I'm a person that just thinks before I react, because you have to. I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. I just want to bring people up. And I realized the way I thought was a direct cause for the way I talk. And now it's like, I do my best for not letting things get on my nerves, because I know if I can't control it, well, I can't do anything about it. So forgive and forget kind of thing, because it doesn't hurt you to forgive. But if you hold on to that anger, it's going to hurt you in the long run. I don't care what you say. Anger and hatred will bring you down. It's toxic. It's no vibes you want. So the way you think is a direct cause of the way you speak. And if you speak negatively, it's going to come back to you in a way you don't want. But if you speak positively, it might not come back to you because people don't really, what's the word I'm looking for? They don't share the positive. They only hold on to the negative, and they only worry about what's bad going on in their life. Like, I go to bed, I literally thank the Lord. Like, I can't believe I have the family I have. I can't believe the handful of friends I have. I can't believe I got the daughter that I got, you. I am so blessed. Like, I could lose my house tomorrow, and I know I'd be taken care of by the people in my life. And that's why it's so important for the people in your life, you speak good to them. Even when they're being mean and whatever, sometimes you got to bite the bullet, and it's not easy. It's not easy to be yelled at and criticized and whatever. It's not easy just to be like, meh. It took me a long time to get this way. I'm 36 years old and I'm just learning it. That's why I feel it's so important for me to tell you, like, hey, life is all right. Don't let all this nonsense get into you. And like this podcast, I feel like is just me, a broken record, but I want you to really grasp the idea. The more positive things you put in your life, the more positive things that you read, the more positive things that you look at, the more positive you're going to affect other people's life just by the way you speak. It doesn't matter how you act or whatever, or it doesn't matter how you act, but your voice is just, it's gold. And people crave gold. So give them true gold and throw positive stuff out there. It's such a weird world we live in. And like I sat around the other day and just people watched people how react. And I was at the wedding, so everybody was drinking and there's arguments here, laughter here. Then the same people were arguing or laughing. And it's so interesting. I'm not a quiet person, but I did take a couple times when I was at at the reception where I just walked out and just hung out by myself and just think. It's finding time for yourself is so important. And I just want you to know when bad things happen to you, write them down, think about it. Then you can go back and I've talked about that before. So I'm going to end this podcast like that, sweetheart. Most two superpowers you have is the way you think. And the second one is the way you speak. The one will change your life, good or bad. The others will change other people's life, good or bad. So keep that in mind when you talk to people. Keep your thoughts in check when you're by yourself. Because honestly, I think it's boredom is probably the main reason for bad things to happen. What is it? What's the quote? Idle hands are the devil's play toys. It's true, because if you're not doing anything, you know what? I'll do a podcast about boredom. I got some stuff I got to tell you about boredom. So remember, babe, sweetheart, sunshine, apple of my eye, think positive, talk positively. You're going to get people that not like it, and you're going to get more people that love it. Just be good. Because the world needs good people. And if I'm not doing my job as a parent to give you this information. So I love you, sweetheart. I always do. I miss you. Yeah. So I'm going to leave it at that. Love you. And everybody else, love you too. Peace.